what I want to talk to you today about is something that I found in the desert. Something I found up in the mountains in a desert environment. And I don't think anybody's ever seen it before. But I think I know what it is. I think I figured out what it is. Hello, welcome back to All Things Gumball. Today is Honor Box Day. I'm going to go out. I've got two businesses I've kind of ignored for about 2 weeks. I'm guessing around 14 days. And today I'm going to go out and I'm going to swap out some boxes. Two of these locations that I'm going to go to, let me tell you a little bit about them. One of them, they take the box and they kind of leave it behind the countertop. There's like a registry area where you register when you come in. And they kind of leave it visible to the customer when the customer comes in. And then if somebody asks for some candy, they bring it out, let them grab one and put some money inside of it. So that's kind of... I'm going to go out and collect money. Today I'm going to go out and get quarters. I'm going to go check some vending machines, and I'm going to go and check two of my honor boxes. That's a location that I think does not get a lot of theft because there's people that are keeping a really close eye on it. The other location is a location, it's a staffing service. It's a business where people come in and they get a job for a week. They work for a week. If they like the job, or if the people that hire them like them, then they stay on and, it's a full-time thing. But this is one of those staffing services. That one had a lot of theft last week, or last time I checked it, which was like 2 weeks ago. I'm going to place lollipops in there. I stopped doing the small candy bars. There was so much theft. And as I said in a previous video on the honor box system, I think it's just that these lollipops are just not as desirable, so people aren't going to steal something they don't really want. Okay. For an example, I'm not a big fan of lollipops. I know my kids are. This box here, I've got two that are going out today. This box here has two types of lollipops. If you can see that. A blow pop that has a bubble gum inside. And the other one is a Tootsie Pop. They call it Tootsie Pop. It has a chewy chocolate inside. And so it's 50-50. I, created it so it's a pattern that kind of Tootsie Pop, blow pop, Tootsie Pop, blow pop. The last time I checked honor boxes, I made a video and I talked to you about the theft, the large amount of theft, which really bothered me. Today, okay, so what I did differently, and I've been told by several people that are in the business, what you need to do is you need to put... So it's 50-50, 50% blow pops, 50% Tootsie Pops, and I will see in a couple of weeks how well this does. You need to put lollipops inside of the honor boxes. I don't know why people don't want to steal lollipops. Maybe it's just not something that people desire. I mean, people desire, people steal things that they desire. People steal things that they want to have, they want to own. I figured out what it is. I think it's a landing strip or a takeoff. Like, how like a runway for an airplane, airplanes have runways where they get going up to speed and then they take off. I think this is a runway. And lollipops, I don't like lollipops. Even when I'm at the bank, I'll see a big bowl of lollipops on the countertop, where you're paying your, where you're cashing in your coins, or you're depositing an amount at the bank. I see lollipops, little dum-dums, and I never grab any. When I was younger and my daughters were little, I would grab a couple for them, just, because I know they like them. I don't really like having, I like candy, but I don't like hard candy that much. I like gooey, chewy, gummy bear type candies. I don't like hard candies. And I hate having a stick sticking out of my mouth. I guess, people have a oral fixation That's why some people like to smoke cigarettes. Maybe that's why children suck their thumbs. Speed, and then they take off. I think this is a runway for UFOs. I really do. I think it's a runway for UFOs. They get on this runway and they park there, and when it's time to take off, they just shoot straight up and they go up into the outer atmosphere. They go up into outer space. Today, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go check vending machines, and I'm gonna go check those 2 honor boxes. I'm gonna check 2 locations, and I just want to see what's going on. I don't really feel very passionate about honor boxes yet, and maybe I will. I mean, I'm giving it a chance. I don't want to give up. And the reason why I don't want to give up, concerning honor boxes, I see a lot of people. There's a couple Facebook groups that are all about honor boxes. I think this is a UFO runway. And they talk a lot about all of the positives about honor boxes, about how much money it is, how easy it is to go and collect the money and switch out the boxes. You fill up the boxes at home, you take 10 or 15 with you, and you run in. And I like that. I like running in, dropping off a box, and running back out to the car. It's 30 seconds of work, to be honest. I mean, and at your house, when you're watching TV, you can fill up the honor boxes. I know with the candy bars, grab a handful and throw them in the box, unless you want to count them. If you're wanting to count them and be real accurate. So, all right, I'm actually at the first place. Let me get off the camera and I'll run inside and check this real quick. Okay, check it out. Check out this video that I taped when I was up in the mountains a while back. If you don't know me by now, I joke around a little bit. I used to do stand-up comedy for about a year, and I kind of quit after about a year, and I really liked it. And I kind of still goof around a little bit. Now, I said this was a runway for spaceships. I don't really know what it is. And I'll tell you a little bit how I came upon this place in the mountains. We were driving the car down the highway, and it was in the middle of the night. It was pitch black. And we're going 60 miles an hour, maybe 70. I'm in the passenger seat. The other guy's driving, my friend. And I'm just sitting there, just looking out the window, seeing the stars and the hills as much as you can in the dark, And all of a sudden, as I'm looking down the road there, right in front of me, I see a sign that says Devil's Slide. And we just zoom right past the sign. And like I said, it's dark out, so I'm kind of looking out the window trying to figure out what it is, And we kept on going. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't find it. But on the way back, I said, hey, I saw a sign. When we were heading back the other direction, it was early in the morning, and I said to the other guy, hey, when we were driving this way, I saw a sign that said Devil's Slide. And I said, what do you think that is? And he goes, I don't know. And I said, well, when we get in that area, can you kind of not go too fast? And he goes, okay. And we drove down, and like I said, it was daytime, when we went back. And there was a sign that said Devil Slide 2 miles ahead. And there was actually a cutoff. There was a road that pulled off to the side like a observation area. You could park your car and observe this thing. And so I got out and I started taking videotape of it. You have to ask yourself, what is this thing? What caused it? What created this in the hill? What created this folding? Looks like someone took a piece of paper and just folded it, made like a little tray, like a little trough. And it doesn't look man-made, of course. It doesn't look man-made at all. Nature had to have done this. So my question is, what is it? So, if you guys have never seen this, and you're in the area, check it out. It's really cool. It's huge. It's very large. And it doesn't really look like a slide because it's very bumpy, as you can see here. Alright. So anyway, that's the video of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you learned a lot from these videos. If you like these videos and you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe. I've got over 200 subscriptions, and I see videos all the time. Go ahead and subscribe. What's one more subscription? And give a thumbs up if you like. I always like the feedback. I always love the comments. And I try to get to the comments and give a little feedback myself to your comments, and I do appreciate your comments. I do appreciate you subscribing. Anyway, have a good evening, have a good morning, or have a good afternoon.